Good day, we are SHS2 students from ABM2B, and today we will be presenting our thesis entitled Role of Viral Marketing on the Purchasing Decisions Among Online Consumers.
Listed below are the revisions that the panelists recommended. The first statement was implemented. The researchers selected Facebook instead because it is a widely used social media platform. For the second recommendation, it was implemented. The researchers decided to construct the respondents' age, gender, and frequency of online shopping to their awareness and appeal of viral marketing and how it impacts their purchasing decision. The third recommendation was not implemented because the researchers didn't make any changes in the definition of terms because the variables and factors were already mentioned. The fourth recommendation was implemented. The self-made questionnaires were validated by the research advisor and instructor. The fifth recommendation was implemented. The researchers utilized this theory to evaluate the efficiency of viral marketing in which people disseminate things to make them popular. The sixth recommendation was implemented. The researchers used Statista.com as their source of data since it was more concise and accurate. In the last recommendation, it was implemented. The researchers added more local literature.
Statement of the problem. Our research aims to answer the following questions, and as time passes, the researchers receive the results from our respondents. 1. What is the demographic profile of the respondents in terms of sex, age, frequency of online shopping in a month? Second, what is the level of awareness on the role of viral marketing on the purchasing decisions among online consumers? And last, what types of viral marketing appeal most among online consumers and influence their purchasing intentions? 1. Buzz marketing. 2. Giveaways. 3. Emotional appeal. And 4. Motivational content. And lastly, social media.
As for the research design, a quantitative descriptive research design was utilized by the researchers. A descriptive research attempts to accurately and methodically characterize a population, circumstance, or phenomena. A descriptive research plan might use a variety of research approaches to investigate one or more variables. The type of quantitative descriptive research design used by the researchers is a survey method. The researchers use surveys because it is the most effective method for learning about the changes and effects of viral marketing on consumer buying behavior. Next is the sample. The research aims to reach a total of 100 respondents with a minimum of 80 respondents within Metro Manila's reach. 18 years old and above, consumers would be categorized according to the products they buy the most. The conclusions were based on the top-selling items at the time of pandemic. The researchers also used a proposed sampling technique in the study, which is a non-probability sampling technique in which the researchers rely on their own judgment in choosing their own respondents. Lastly, the data gathering procedure. The researchers will utilize a survey questionnaire in order to collect and note information from the said respondents. The researchers will use Google Forms to create online questionnaires or survey forms to conduct the research. The survey will be divided into 5 types of viral marketing: buzz marketing, giveaways, emotional appeal, motivational content, and social media. Each question will be answered on a 5-point Likert scale with the following choices: 5 as agree, 4 as somewhat agree, 3 as neutral, 2 as somewhat disagree, and 1 as disagree. The survey was distributed through an online platform to the respondents of the study.
The table above shows the demographic profile of respondents in terms of gender. A total of 100 respondents were involved in this study. There were 45% male, 52% female, and 3% prefer not to say consumers within the Metro Manila area. The age distribution of respondents in Metro Manila is seen in the table above. 77 of the respondents, or 77%, are between the ages of 18 to 22 years old, while 8 of the respondents, or 8%, are under the ages of 23 to 28 years old. 6 respondents, or 6% of the total, is under the age of 34 to 45 years old. 7, or 7% of the respondents, were under the age of 46 to 51 years old. And lastly, those between the ages of 54 and 57 years old received a total of 2%. The table above shows the respondents' relation to how frequently they shop online. A total of 37 or 37% of the respondents shopped often, 14 or 14% of the respondents shopped seldom, and lastly, 49 or 49.5% of the respondents shopped rarely. Now let's move on to Table 4. So Table 4 demonstrates how aware they are about buzz marketing and how it has influenced their purchasing decisions. It had an overall mean of 2.82, indicating that they are quite aware of buzz marketing and how it affected their shopping decisions. Now let's go on with Table 5. So Table 5 depicts the impact of giveaways on online consumers' purchasing decisions. The overall mean score of this was 3.19, and this showed that they are well informed about giveaways and how this style of marketing has influenced their shopping decisions.
This table shows the level of how they are aware of emotional appeal and how this type of marketing influences their purchasing decisions. The highest response showed that the majority of the respondents agreed that they are more likely to purchase items that make them excited and amused, with a mean of 3.80. When seeing a funny ad that promotes their product in a creative way, they tend to buy the product with a mean of 2.95 ranked second. After watching an emotional advertisement that touches their hearts, they purchase the product to help the needy people in the video with a mean of 2.92 ranked third. Fourth, they share the video advertisements with their family and friends to promote the product with a mean of 2.59 ranked fourth. And lastly, with the average of 2.45 after watching emotional advertisements, they buy products even though they don't need them. These findings suggest that when a brand resonates with their feelings or when they watch an ad that ties to their personal experiences, customers are more inclined to acquire the product. Additionally, they are more inclined to share commercials with their friends and relatives. This table indicates how the respondents' purchasing decisions are influenced by the appeal of incorporating motivational content as a viral marketing strategy. The highest rank response that allocated a mean of 3.73 specified that the respondents are more likely to purchase a product which evokes a sense of motivation and achievement in them. The response that garnered a 3.57 mean, the second highest of all questions under this category, emphasizes that consumers agree to buying products that make them have a positive outlook in life. The question that garnered a mean of 3.37, the third highest, drew up that the respondents somewhat agree that they are more likely to buy products which are advertised online that aim to change the life of their consumers. Also, for the response that placed fourth with a mean of 3.09, respondents somewhat agreed that seeing influencers post about a product that changed them for the better makes the respondents want to purchase that product. Lastly, the response that ranked last in terms of mean, with a mean of 3.0, emphasized that the respondents somewhat agreed that seeing an advertisement about inspiration and motivation quickly persuades them to buy that product. These findings indicate that when a brand elicits a sense of motivation, achievement, or life-changing effects, consumers are more likely influenced to purchase their products. This table shows the level of how they are aware of social media and how this type of marketing influences their purchasing decisions. The overall mean of 3.24 shows that there is a high level of social media influence in terms of their purchasing decisions. The first statement is the highest among the statements, showing an average of 3.6. Here, the respondents agree that they are persuaded to purchase a product that they frequently encounter on social media. The second highest is the second statement with an average of 3.5, which means that the respondents agree that they buy products that are often shared by their friends on social media. Next is the fifth statement, which has a mean of 3.1. This means that the respondents somewhat agree that they find Facebook reviews as a reliable source of information about the products they desire to buy. Lastly, the third and fourth statement got the same average of 2.99. This indicates that the respondents somewhat agree that they buy a product after seeing a viral message on social media and that they use Facebook to search for products they consider buying by watching reviews from their favorite influencer. Overall, the data reveals that consumers' use of social media has a significant influence on their purchase intention. Researchers also believe that they are more likely to purchase a product when they frequently encounter it on social media. On the other hand, they do not agree that they do not buy a product after seeing a viral message on social media, which means that they somewhat agree that when they encounter a viral message on social media, they tend to purchase a product. The demographic profile of respondents in regard to whether viral marketing strategies had the most influence on their purchasing decisions is shown in the table above. Buzz marketing received a total frequency of 4 or 4%. Giveaways had a 14% frequency and a 14.9% rate. The frequency of emotional appeal was 5 and a percentage of 5%. Motivational content received a 14% frequency and a 13.9% percentage. Finally, with a frequency of 63 and a percentage of 62.4%, social media was the most popular platform.
Conclusions. The respondents are likely to buy products through word of mouth, despite that buzz marketing was picked to be the least appealing viral marketing technique among all five. Second, brands or companies that carry out giveaways influence consumers to purchase their products or support their company. Specifically, brands that offer giveaways of high-quality products are what attract consumers the best. Third, consumers have a greater possibility of buying products that pique their emotional aspect. Certain products that involve feelings like excitement and joy engross them more. Fourth, products that entail a sense of driving force to make consumers achieve more or emphasize success stories are more likely to be bought or attract consumers. Specifically, products that give out a sense of motivation and achievement are what stimulate buyers more. And last, encounters on social media have a definite impact on consumers' purchasing decisions. The more a buyer sees a product on different social media.
After gathering the data from respondents and from the conclusion, the researchers recommend and suggest the following to the stated beneficiaries on the first chapter. Number 1. The study showed that there is a significant influence between viral marketing and the consumer's purchasing decision. It is recommended that they respond appropriately to engaging content with information that is important to them. Number 2. As people who use existing social networks to promote a product mainly on various social media platforms, they should be informed about new trends, products, issues, and needs that emerge every day so that they have a greater variety of things to work with. This will allow them to experiment with more things to produce new ideas. Number 3, as people who have created a reputation for their knowledge and competence in a certain area, they should recognize the significance of being seen by the right people and be able to use social media to their advantage and direct others to the appropriate content. And lastly, number 4, the researchers that will conduct a related topic in the future can use this finding on this research to create their paper.